Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am shooting for you a massive empties video. I have been collecting all my makeup garbage for y'all inside of this massive jar. This is actually a pretty cool like vintage blue glass peanut jar that my mom got for me. Check it out, little peanut on the top. Pretty cool, right? So let's get into it because there is quite a bit living in here. I'm just gonna pull stuff out and we'll talk about it like that. First thing is the MAC Prep and Prime Setting Spray. This was alright. I probably will not be repurchasing this. I felt like it did an okay job. It wasn't anything that really stood out in my brain, but it was just kind of expensive. I think it was like $22, $24-ish. And I just feel like there are so many setting sprays on the market right now at a lower price point that this is just kind of becoming obsolete. You don't need a setting spray that's this expensive. Next thing is my Stay Matte powder from Rimmel. I used this up into the very, very bitter end. I love this stuff. I have repurchased it. I use it every single day to set my foundation and it's just great. I use the shade Transparent. Really like it. Have repurchased. Next thing is a mascara. This is the CoverGirl Supersizer Star Wars edition. I loved this. This would last me about, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, I probably use my mascaras like 6 to 12 months. I know that's probably longer than you should, but I don't really care. I use my mascaras pretty much until I can't use them anymore. I love this one. I have repurchased it. Next thing is, makeup wipes. These were just kind of nothing special. I got these in the Graveyard Girl box with, who does those? Beautycon? I can't even remember now. It's been a long time. I like to keep makeup wipes in my beauty room just for when I'm shooting swatch videos. I can wipe it off the back of my hand. Or if I'm switching out makeup in between videos, that's the only reason I use these. I don't use them to like remove all my makeup at night. I used to do that and I just kind of found it wasn't working that well for me anymore, so now I just use these for like random things. Next thing is my Pureology Perfect for Platinum Miracle Filler Treatment. It's a long name, it's a lot to remember. This retails for about $26. I do get a discount on professional hair products because I am a professional hairstylist, you guys. This was I probably paid around $18 for this, but it retails for $26. It is amazing. I used this as a leave-in treatment when I got out of the shower from washing my hair. I would spray it throughout my mid-lengths and ends, and it just really helped condition and detangle my hair, and I really loved this. It smells like a salon, and that's like my favorite thing, is you spray it and you're like, I'm in a salon now. I'm definitely sad to be repurchasing this and throwing this one out, but I will be repurchasing. I probably used up this whole thing in like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. It took me a long time to go through this, but then again, I only wash my hair once a week. Next thing is a face wash. This is my oil-free acne wash, pink grapefruit scrub from Neutrogena. I use this every single night after I take my makeup off. If I ever don't use this face wash, my skin starts to break out like crazy. I have repurchased this. I will continue to repurchase it probably forever. It is the only thing that keeps my skin from not breaking out, so I use this every single night. Next thing is, oh yeah, this guy. So this is a candle from Bath & Body Works. It's just one of their regular 3-wick candles, and it is in Praline Peach Cobbler. Because I live in the South, y'all, of course, peach cobbler. I got this because whenever we were moving, I really wanted my new home to have like a new scent, and this is what I chose. So it has been living on our coffee table since we moved in, and I loved it. I am a huge fan of those like sickly sweet candles. I love candles that smell like food and cinnamon rolls and things like that. Next thing is a deodorant. Deodorant's super important, and I feel like this is in all of my empties videos. This is from Secret and it is the Cocoa Butter Kiss. I've said it before and I am gonna say it again. This is a very heavily fragranced deodorant. If you don't like that, you won't like this. I am somebody who forgets to wear perfume almost every single day, so I like my deodorant to do kind of both jobs for me, and that is definitely what this perfume does, but it does a great job of making you not smell like BO. I have never once smelt my BO through this deodorant. Next thing is a brow pencil. This is from e.l.f. and it is their brow definer, I think, and it is just in the shade Taupe. It has quite a fat tip on it, so it's not the best for like precision eyebrows. But as you can probably tell, I've never been the kind of gal to have like Instagram eyebrows anyway. I was a huge fan of this. It was only $2, but I have not repurchased because I have fallen in love with other brow products. Next up is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist. Emily Noel raved about this so much on her channel. I finally went out and bought a bottle and I liked it, but I hated the spray on it. The mist on it was just very direct. It kind of just shot onto my face and I found I kind of had to blend out my setting mist after. I kind of had to dab out some of the spots it left on my face. And I just really didn't like that. I don't want to have to blend out my setting spray ever. What I did is I put this in a different spray bottle and it totally corrected the issue and it worked great and I really like it that way. However, I don't think I will be repurchasing this just because there's so many other setting sprays that I don't have to do that extra step with. Such as this guy right here. This is the NYX Matte Finish Spray. This is their setting spray in the matte version. I've always been more of a matte girl rather than like a dewy luminous girl. I think it's like the acne girl inside of me being like, no luminous ever, no oil ever. I think this is the setting spray I'm gonna end up repurchasing once I run out of the one that I'm working on now. One last setting spray came in my Sephora bag and this is from Pharmacy with an F and it is called Skin Dew. Is there like a scent or anything for you? Nope, just called Skin Dew. I loved the way this smelt. Every time I sprayed this onto my face, it was like a spa experience. It just felt so herbally, so spa-like that I just really genuinely loved this for the smell alone. Yeah, it's just a nice smell. The next empty I have for you is the Smashbox X-Rated Mascara. This was just okay. It was just okay. It got really gross really fast. It started clumping up like nobody's business, and every time I put it back in the tube, product would come out and it just got nasty and gross. I think the formula on this was just kind of weird. I didn't really care for it at all. It seemed like the brush on this was too soft. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of this one. Didn't like it. Next mascara I have is the L'Oreal Voluminous in Carbon Black. This is a staple for pretty much everyone on YouTube, it seems like. This was actually the first mascara I have a memory of actually using. However, these dry out so fast. I maybe got 4 months of use out of this, and I know that's probably way longer than you should be using a mascara. Once again, I don't really care. I usually use my mascaras for like 6 to 12 months, and this one dried out just so fast. I've bought this in the past before, and I remember it drying out too quickly, and I'm having the same issue again. Don't think I'm going to be repurchasing this one again. Last mascara I have is from Urban Decay, and this is a little sample of their Perversion mascara. I fell hardcore in love with this one. I still haven't purchased it because I am a cheapskate at heart and I just don't want to drop $24 on a mascara. That seems insane to me. I haven't gotten out and bought this one just yet because there's too many good mascaras at the drugstore for me to want to spend $24 for a mascara. Like, you're cute, but you're not that cute. I have a foundation. This is my ride or die favorite foundation ever. It is the L'Oreal Visible Lift in the color 144 Light Ivory. I come back and back and back and back and back to this foundation over and over again. It is the only one that does not oxidize on my skin. It doesn't look cakey. It looks like skin. It makes my skin look better. I genuinely love this foundation. I feel like everyone just has that one, and this is the one for me. This one is that one for me. I love it. Have repurchased. I have a liquid lipstick. Crazy that I used up a tube of liquid lipstick. How is that even possible? I'm not sure. But this is from ColourPop. It is my favorite color ever. You've probably heard me talk about it. And it is the shade Trap. I could honestly probably use this for a while longer, but it's just gotten kind of gross. The formula has gone a little weird. It's not acting the way it used to act, so I have definitely moved on. I've bought a new one. I actually bought a new one like 8 months ago, but it's finally in my rotation now, and I'm going to have to part ways with this, even though it was like my first love. It's so sentimental to me. So weird. This is an eye cream from Kiehl's. It is their creamy eye treatment with avocado. I used this entire bad boy all the way up. There is nothing left in this pot. This was a $29 eye cream, so it was kind of middle ranged. It's not like the most expensive thing in the world, but it's definitely still kind of expensive. I have to say, I really didn't like this. It didn't melt into my skin ever. It just kind of sat on top of my skin. It was very oily and you could just see it, and it never absorbed into my skin. My skin never absorbed it, which is so gross. And PS, what is the point of that if your skin's not absorbing it? I didn't notice a difference when I was using this and when I wasn't using it, so I definitely don't think I'm going to be repurchasing this one anytime in the near future at all. I have another brow pencil. This one is from ColourPop and it is in the shade Dope Taupe. I have repurchased this in the shade Blondie, which is just a shade up from Dope Taupe, just because it's a little more natural on me. But this is great because it's got a very tiny precision tip on it, so you can get those Instagram brows if you want, and if you don't want, that's fine too. You can just fill in your eyebrows like a normal person with this just fine. I have a black eyeliner from ColourPop. This is just their cream gel eyeliner. I love this. I actually got this one in my Ipsy bag. I have since then repurchased it and I've been loving it. I use this every day to tightline and it's kind of magical. Speaking of tightlining, this is from IT Cosmetics. It is just in the shade Black and it is their No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. I had major high hopes for this. I was hoping it wasn't going to transfer down onto my lower lash line like most eyeliners do when I tightline. However, this one definitely transferred too. Even though it stated that it was waterproof, it totally still transferred. It didn't really make a big difference. This is definitely more expensive. Was really unimpressed with it, so I went back and bought the ColourPop one instead. I have a little sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is just one of your run-of-the-mill dimethicone primers. It's supposed to shrink your pores and this, that, and the other. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Well, actually, I do know how I feel. I don't like this. It didn't do anything to help keep my makeup on longer. I noticed almost no difference when I was using this versus when I wasn't using a primer at all. So I have to say I would not purchase this. Did not like it. Didn't work for my skin. Next primer I have is from Makeup Forever. This is their Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I did like this. This was another dimethicone kind of primer, but I felt like this one actually did make my skin look nicer, as well as it did help my makeup stay on longer, so I actually did like this one. However, I'm just too cheap to go all out and buy the Makeup Forever primer. I don't know, maybe one day I will. Speaking of being too cheap, this is a face skin moisturizer from Clarks Botanicals. It is their age-defying radiance cream. I used this until the bitter end. I just dropped the cap, but I used the entire thing totally empty. I loved this. I thought it was great. It was an awesome moisturizer, and I want to say 9.5 times out of 10, moisturizers just break my skin out so instantly that I have always stayed away from moisturizers. And I know that's awful, I know that's terrible, but I'm just being honest. This did not break my skin out at all, which is insane because every moisturizer breaks my skin out. I was so impressed with this. I was so ready to buy the full size. And then I went and looked it up online, and a full size of this is gonna run you about $150. No thank you. I am not made of money. I am just not at that point in my life where I feel comfortable dropping that kind of cash on a skincare item. So I'm gonna have to pass on that for now, but this is definitely in the archives of my mind. It was amazing while I had it. I'm glad I got to try it, but that is way too expensive for me. That is everything. That is it for this Empties video. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I cannot wait to fill that jar back up with more Empties for y'all, and more importantly, I can't wait to trash all this stuff in front of me once and for all. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to subscribe to my channel, I would love that. I put out new videos every Wednesday. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please leave them in the comments down below. I love, love, love talking to you guys. Have you tried any of these products? Do you know an eye cream that you love? I'm on the hunt for an eye cream. I think I'm gonna move on to drugstore and try to get out of the prestige because I feel like there's a gem hidden in the drugstore somewhere and I need to find it. So if you have any recommendation for drugstore eye creams, please leave them down below for me. Thank you all again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.